Alrighty guys, welcome back to another car review video. It has been a little while since my last video, and I would like to apologize about that. I'm checking out this 1958 edition Land Cruiser. This is a 2024. The trim is 1958. This is apparently a brand new vehicle. It is 2024. It's been on their lot for a little while. Like, this is the brand new vehicle window sticker, am I right? It says 58,000, but this sticker they threw on, it says next level edition. I don't know what that is. There's a market adjustment on here. They threw on about $8,500 on here, and it's $67,000. I don't know who in their right mind is paying that much for this vehicle. I sure wouldn't. I could buy like 3 relatively good condition used vehicles for that amount of money, you know what I mean? These wheels that they threw on here are pretty nice. These are Black Rhino wheels. I love Black Rhino. They make some really good wheels. I loved how they have like that military style of wheels. These tires are Nitto, what is that? Terra Grapplers, I think? Pretty meaty tread. I like that. They have some rock sliders. I think you're able to take these steps off. I would take these off, but keep that. That is ugly. Do you guys see this? I think this is just hideous. Why would Toyota think this is okay? Just show the tow hitch. It looks better without that thing on there, in my opinion. These tires stick out pretty good. I think that's good enough. I don't really... Personally, I wouldn't want my tires to stick out further than that, because then they just start looking kind of goofy. That's like a perfect amount of poke. It comes out a little bit further than the fender. We're gonna check out the interior now. Door quality. It feels alright. It has some heft to it. It's not too lightweight. We got hard plastic everywhere. This is hard plastic. Hard plastic. This entire door is hard plastic, which is a shame, you know? You're paying... I mean, even though they threw on that sticker, it's worth like $58,000 from the... or MSRP. That's a lot of money, you know what I mean? And this is the Land Cruiser, which is the top of the line Toyota. I'm not sure if it still is, but it used to be. We have a nice grab handle, which has a decent texture to it. It's grippy. I'm not sure exactly what material that is, but it feels pretty good. Now, the thing I do like about these lowered grade Land Cruisers are these seats. I love these cloth seats. They feel really good. They're pretty comfortable. All right, we are in the Land Cruiser. This seating position is pretty nice. I will say I'm gonna let my seat down because it is pretty high up. But I've reviewed a Land Cruiser before when they first came out, and I had some things to say about it. I didn't really care for the quality of it. There are some things that felt cheap in my opinion. Circular air vents. We have some buttons in the steering wheel, which feel kind of flimsy. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care for the quality of these buttons on here. The leather on the steering wheel does not feel good. This feels like cheap, horrible, fake leather. We have a piano black plastic. Listen to that. Like, you're paying almost 60 grand for that. That's just horrible. They should have just made this a cutout to where you can put your hand here, like most trucks. Now, these buttons feel pretty good. I like the way these buttons feel. We have a trailer brake controller as well. You can see that. That's nice to see. Window switches. They feel cheap. Window controls. Unlock, lock. Those feel pretty good. Drive mode buttons. ECT. Crawl control. This dial feels cheap. That doesn't feel good at all. These buttons also feel cheap. I mean, I don't know if you can see, but as I push down on the buttons, this whole thing moves. I don't know if you're able to see that, but look at this. You see this flex? You're paying almost 60 grand for this. Look, I'm bending it. This is not okay. I am very disappointed with how the car manufacturing business is nowadays. This will be a wireless charger if this was a higher trimmed version. Parking brake, brake control, center differential locker, and rear locker, which is nice to see. Cup holders, good stuff. This is a pretty comfortable center console armrest. Relatively small box. This is a cool box in the upper trims, I believe. The GX550, you only get the cool box. There's no sunroof in this trim. All right, now we're gonna check out the back seat. Again, I do love these seats. They're pretty comfortable. Kind of wish this door opened up a little wider. Again, hard plastic, bottle holders. I like how this swoops up. It's pretty nice. Now, as far as I know, you cannot get a third row in the Land Cruiser, but you can in the GX. I kind of like that. I'm not a huge fan of third rows in mid-size SUVs because they're pretty much useless unless you have like 3-year-olds. Okay, these seats are significantly less comfortable. Not sure why. Usually the back seats are more comfortable in vehicles compared to the front seats. All right, we got temp controls down here. Love to see it. We have 2 USB-Cs and a 12-volt outlet. In the higher trim versions, this would be a household socket armrest. Pretty comfortable, nothing crazy. And that's pretty much all you get back here. This is my driving position, and I have pretty good room back here. Foot pocket space is insane. Like, you can put your entire leg under here. It's pretty good. But yeah, we have some vents up here. Honestly, I can spend a couple of hours back here. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice, I will say. Look at the suspension. This has a fully boxed frame. There's salt on it, so they'd probably want to get that undercarriage washed. All right, now for the rear end. All of these Land Cruisers are hybrids, so you're always going to have this iForce Max badge. And I will say, I definitely prefer this badge over the blue Toyota emblem. I just think this cleans it up a bit more. This is not power assisted, which I thought it would be, especially for this price point. I mean, I don't really care. It's just that if you're spending this kind of money, you probably would want that. We have a household outlet back here, which is really nice to see. Now, because this is a hybrid, this loading floor is significantly higher than what you would normally get in an SUV. You know, if you were to look at the 5th Gen 4Runner, the loading floor is like down here. We do get some storage, which is nice. I will say though, the way they implemented this battery and the Sequoia, I think they did a horrible job. Now, we do have the 12-volt battery in there. We have the bottle jack right there. Nothing on this side. We do have USB-Cs on both sides, which is pretty cool. We do have another storage. And that's pretty much all you get for the storage in the back. Again, this is not power operated, so you do have to actually pull it down. And yeah, I like these taillights. It's pretty cool. Do you guys like the new Land Cruiser? Personally, I am 50-50 on it. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I think it's like whatever. I wouldn't personally buy it. I don't care how modified it is. I don't care how cool it looks. I just don't care for, you know, 4-cylinder hybrid engines. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment if you own one of these. Please subscribe. I would like to get to 1,000 subscribers. And I will catch you all on the next one. Peace out.